Good evening. Well, our last two chances for the past 7 days sort of pulled off in a way. We were talking about Sunday, how a low pressure system was potentially going to deliver some instability to Northland. Well, in the end, that low centre shifted a little further southwards and the Waikato got hammered with thunderstorms on Sunday. I believe Auckland and maybe Western Bay of Plenty could have got some lightning also, and there were a few photos of funnel clouds that developed. Steve will get into those photos soon. Then on Tuesday, just a little earlier this week, we had some instability for Canterbury. So that ended up pulling off. We got a few heavy showers developing sort of later into the afternoon and evening. There were a few rumbles of thunder inland South and Mid Canterbury and around the Lake Ellesmere area. I even heard a few of those rumbles. Then Wednesday, there was an additional day in the end, just yesterday. The instability shifted to the Hawke's Bay and Gisborne areas. And there were some big clouds building up, and I believe there were a few thunderstorms there in the end. So looking at the next 7 days ahead, Saturday, early in the morning, so overnight Friday into Saturday, we've got a front there barrelling in from the Tasman Sea. Heavy rain pushes northwards along the west coast, and yes, there is a chance of thunder. I wouldn't rate the risk terribly high. Colder air is much further here to the south, but there is a chance nonetheless. A little bit of an extra Saturday morning in the east, Canterbury. Very, very, very strong northwesterly winds, severe gales do look possible. So let's move to the next chance. Sunday, 10 a.m. in the morning. We've got another front there pushing onto the South Island, and our cold upper air is moving a little further northwards this time. So yes, a chance of thunderstorms, perhaps a bit higher than very early Saturday's risk. Thunder and lightning a little bit more likely down towards Southwestland and Fiordland. Then moving one more step ahead to Tuesday into the afternoon. A little bit of instability there for the North Island. A few isolated showers bubbling up in the afternoon. Perhaps a chance of thunder. The risk isn't great. But there is a chance there. And then we've got this frontal band here bringing rain to this northwestern corner of the South Island. A risk of thunder in the hills there for Buller with that frontal zone. Once again, the risk isn't terribly high, but there is a chance there. Okie dokie, rightio, off to Steve.
Thanks for that, Aaron. Short, sharp and straight to the point. I like it. Been a very active week on the Storm Chasers group. Had this lovely CG lightning bolt captured in Marabada. Very active storm there. I believe the thunderstorm or lightning was viewed for up to a couple of hours. Funnel cloud captured in between Edgecombe and Whakatane. Lovely part of the country, somewhere I don't get to spend enough time. Unsure if this touched down on the ground yet or not. Didn't see any, confirmation that any damage was reported or anything. So at this point we're just going to call it a funnel cloud. And last of all, had quite a few posts of this waterspout funnel cloud taken from Auckland. This particular one by Nicole, 2:15 in the afternoon, looking southeast from the viaduct area, Auckland. Could be a little bit of circulation there on the surface of the water, so let's call it a waterspout. Anyway, it's been a great week on the Storm Chasers group. Heaps of posts, heaps of content. Really enjoyed viewing all you guys' photos. We're creeping up to 30,000 followers as well, which is pretty exciting. One of the biggest severe weather platforms in New Zealand, actually. Anyway, go ahead, like and subscribe to the video. Thanks, guys.
Severe thunderstorm large hail has been forecast. Storm moving northwards on the Canterbury Plains towards Ashburn.